Happy anniversary, folks. It is Outer Banks, episode 7, season 3, and we're back with brand new episode. And it is happy anniversary, and that is reference to Key's parents' anniversary party. I mean, I don't really care about her mum and dad, right? Her dad can sell you down the river of the whole, I was used to be a pogue, and then I became a coog. I was all about that lifestyle, but now I'm not, brother. Anyway, that is basically the big ending of this episode. But before we get to the ending, you have to begin with the start. Sarah basically wakes up. Um, it just seems like a very heavy Sarah season. I feel like it seems like every episode is starting off with a bit of Sarah Cameron dialogue. Personal opinion, I think maybe I'm over exaggerating there, but it kicks off here and she wakes up essentially beside Topper, and she's like, oh, I've done the right thing here. So basically, Sarah Cameron has completely jobbed John B. And I don't care what anyone says she has, and I get it. Topper's no innocent as well. He had a girlfriend as well. I mean, we're not even introduced to her, like, so. I mean, did he make it up? He might have made it up. It wouldn't even surprise me if he's made it up. But yeah, they go for a wee breakfast together, and then who spots them? Key, and then Key walks out, and then like Sarah here just like jobs Topper out and fucking jumps off with Key, and they go away. Blah blah blah. Absolute disgrace. Personally, Pope then goes to school. He claims he's going to school on a Saturday. Finds out information. The guy basically says, "Why don't you look for your own family tree?" And Pope's like, "Oh yeah." And then Pope and Cleo are essentially looking through the belongings, and then they find a letter from Big Denmark Tanny, and it's to Clarence Tatty, which mentions a city of gold, and it also has a translation of the idol. So Pope and Cleo not really doing an awful lot this episode, but it is what it is. JG and John B head back to what's the guy's house? I can't even remember what the guy's house. Soul's house. The guy got killed at the end of the last episode, but he's not there. The house has pretty much been cleaned up, and JJ's put this together as well. Well, that's what they do when they kill people. They've sent in the cleaners. And as they get there, they don't find anything. But then John B remembers during the whole scuffle, the sheet, like the page or the photo, whatever it was, fell under the unit, and then these two basically quickly figure out that they're going after everyone in this photo. Soul was the second last guy alive, but now there's another guy, and his name is Neville Persuade. So yeah, but as they go to find Neville, JJ's entire plan here is essentially that, these people I used to work for are called Neville. I used to smoke the green with, apparently, whatever. They might know him, and it turns out they actually do. I mean, this is actually a pretty big long shot, but you know what? It works. They go to this Neville guy. He's on a houseboat. He tries to kill them with a machete. He almost gets. Well, I mean, I say almost. He does essentially get battered here by two kids, which I thought was pretty funny. But then, as this is happening, Carlos's men arrive, and it's like the urge in this show to kill people, and then like they never do. Like they're pointing the gun here at John B and JJ, and it's like they don't kill them; they just throw the other Carlos's men back into the river. And it's like, I've never actually seen a show where guns or like just weapons in general get pointed at people, and yet basically no one dies. But these guys head off. Where they're going to end up, let's find out a wee bit later on, because as they're making their way back to Outer Banks, essentially, they're going to try and meet up with the rest of the gang. Neville writes on a piece of paper what they have to do: get a tour guide, go up this bit, and you'll find the location. But anyone who goes to this location without passing the test will die, Neville says. But JJ kind of laughs that off, and I kind of agree with him. Ward returns to the Outer Banks. He basically confronts Rafe, says what's he been doing with the cross, and Rafe tells him that he melted it down and selling it. Ward laughs this off, but Ward is then dealt a harsh reality, and it turns out that's exactly what Rafe did. And he's like, "Oh my god, you've just killed any like profit and selling value the cross had," which again really stupid. I think it is stupid for Rafe, but at the same time, it's probably the smartest thing he could have done, because everyone would be looking for the cross, while the gold itself, not really. So you know what? I'm not going to bury him too much in this, and he's got a few golden nuggets to sell. Wheezy reaches out to Sarah, and then turns out this is just Ward wanting a word to word, a 1-to-1 with Sarah. Basically says, I'm sorry. He gives her a key to a condo and a credit card with money on it. She's like, alright, fair enough. Whoop de doo. But again, it's like, where even is this Wheezy kid? Is she with Ward? And I can't even remember what the kid, Rose, Ward and Rose. I don't even know where she is, man. Almost seems a bit stupid that Sarah would buy into this, but she kind of, I don't know, I think she kind of got the inkling that Ward was behind this overall. But then we get to the end of the episode, folks. We've got the party, the anniversary party, which just kind of seems forced at this point. Like, why are we celebrating these two? Well, I know why they're doing it, but like, why do we give a fuck? But then we get, I think this was a pretty good scene personally. We get Sarah. John B finds her. Topper's giving her the whole talk. Oh, I don't want us to go official yet. It's like, hold on here, mate. You've got a girlfriend. You're with some other woman, and you're like, yeah, I don't want us to go official. Well, they want her. Fucking stupid. But then Sarah says, before we go on this mission to get your dad back, John B, I have to tell you something. And she says, I hooked up with Topper. John B loses it, says, what's us done? What happened to Death do his part, all this stuff. And you know what? I feel for him, right? Like, see the lie he kept from it wasn't even like groundbreaking. There's an element of like he's trying to protect his friends that he's not telling them, but how deep his dad is in this shit, trying to get all this treasure and like killing people. You know, what he didn't tell her isn't exactly groundbreaking. Like, yes, I know he lied, but it's not like he killed someone, like him himself killed someone, or you know, he killed her sister or something. So yeah, I think he's totally in the right here. Then Topper's like, I can't even remember what Topper said, but he said something along the lines of, let bygones be bygones or something. And of course, that's just going to wind you up. And any man who's been cheated here, right? Anyone, any red-blooded man is going to turn around here and battle Topper for saying this. I don't give a fuck what happens. So John B completely in the right. So he does that. JJ tried to get Kiara to come with them, but she refused. So basically, JJ and John B are on their own, which is fair enough. I mean, I like these two, probably the two favourite kids. Well, the Pope, so to speak. I do like Pope as well. And Cleo's grew on me. I just don't know. I feel like Key and Sarah are kind of chopped in at this point, but they drive away in the boat as Topper's been battered, and aye. So who knows what's going to happen, folks. But anyway, that will do it for Outer Banks, episode 7 of season 3. This one's called Happy Anniversary. Will it be a happy rating? I'll give it a 6. I feel like this episode was better, but I'm beginning to hate some characters like Sarah. It's cheating on John B. Dirty bastard, man. Anyway, till episode 8. Peace.